Scandival was something of a shock to many viewers of the show Vanderpump Rules, but the new reunion was something straight out of Game of Thrones with all the drama and twists that happened. From Ariana Madix telling Raquel Leviss to F herself with a cheese grater to Tom Sandoval straight up crying. The whole shebang was something out of a fever dream. Let me give you a quick rundown of the context before we get into the juicy bits. Tom Sandoval was dating Ariana Madix. Raquel Leviss was Ariana's BFF, except she went behind Ariana's back to cheat with Tom Sandoval. From there onwards, a nasty, nasty can of worms opened that recently culminated in a 3-part reunion for the whole cast of Vanderpump Rules. And let me tell you right now, it was nasty. Part 1 of the reunion certainly lived up to its promise of being dramatic. Andy Cohen wasted no time in setting the tone by telling Tom Sandoval, "It kind of feels like you're the most hated man on television right now." The fashion choices also added fuel to the fire, with Ariana Madix arriving in a stunning red gown that screamed revenge dress, prompting Cohen to draw a comparison to Princess Diana. And when Sandoval made his entrance, Madix didn't hold back, stating, "Well, he looks like shit." As if that wasn't enough, Raquel Leviss watched the reunion from her trailer, parked 100 yards away, due to her restraining order against Skeena Shea. During the reunion, Sandoval revealed that although he didn't cheat on Madix with Leviss until August, his interest in Leviss had started much earlier in 2022. This sparked memories for Shea, who recalled Leviss mentioning in April 2022 that Sandoval had told her he and Madix had an open relationship. This revelation led some fans to wonder if Sandoval had manipulated Leviss by lying about the nature of his relationship with Madix. However, Madix shut down these speculations on Instagram, stating that Leviss didn't believe Sandoval's claim about an open relationship, as reported by Page 6. As the reunion continued, tensions escalated further. Lala Kent didn't hold back, calling Sandoval a fucking narcissist and a dangerous human being. When Lisa Vanderpump dismissed these accusations as ridiculous, Kent stood her ground, stating, "He was sleeping next to her. This was his life partner. If you can do that to her, there's something wrong with this person." Schwartz, after months of evasiveness, finally admitted during the reunion that he had learned about the cheating in late August. This admission left Sandoval confused, prompting Kent to sarcastically remark, "Oh, no, did you not put your timelines together to match?" Vanderpump herself became entangled in the drama during the reunion. Madix expressed her hesitance to confide in Vanderpump if she continued to be business partners with Sandoval. However, to the disappointment of fans, Vanderpump seemed committed to supporting Sandoval despite everything. In the second episode of the reunion, Sandoval visited Leviss' inner trailer, hilariously highlighted by the producers as being 100 yards away from Shea. During their conversation, Leviss suggested that Sandoval had portrayed his relationship with Madix differently to her, stating, "It looks like you had this solid relationship." Sandoval's response was a retreat into immature behavior, exploding at producers and refusing to be filmed while speaking with Leviss. In a one-on-one conversation with Cohen, Leviss admitted that she and Sandoval had discussed the reunion and coordinated their stories to align. Throughout the episode, Leviss showed little remorse and appeared emotionally detached. However, she did share with Cohen that she initially felt drawn to Sandoval because he made her feel heard and seen in a way she hadn't experienced before. Leviss acknowledged that the affair continued because she hoped Sandoval would break up with Madix and commit to her, admitting, "I think I was living in my own little reality hoping it would work out." The third and final episode of the reunion aired, marking the end of what many considered to be one of the most captivating seasons of reality television in recent history. This episode was filled with memorable moments, including Madix delivering sharp one-liners like, "Fuck yourself with a fucking cheese grater," and referring to Leviss as a dementor and a soul-sucking individual. As Leviss acknowledged her selfishness, Maddox seized the opportunity to unleash further verbal attacks, describing Levis as diabolical, demented, disgusting, subhuman, and urging her to expand her vocabulary to describe her actions accurately. Maddox expressed gratitude to her friends, fans, and even strangers for their support and declared that she would no longer have any contact with Levis, believing it would lead to personal growth. Throughout the episode, Sandoval shed tears once again. When confronted by Maddox about sleeping with her shortly after being with Levis, Sandoval's response was not an apology or silence, but rather a complaint that Maddox kept her t-shirt on during their encounter. Realizing the extent of the discomfort his comment caused, including among his friend Schwartz, Sandoval eventually apologized to Schwartz, not Maddox, for his inappropriate remark. In the weeks leading up to the final installment, producers tantalized viewers with the promise of a big reveal that even the cast members were unaware of. They hinted that the revelations would be so significant that some cast members might reconsider signing new contracts. However, the bombshell turned out to be a one-on-one interview between Levis and a producer taped 6 days after the rest of the reunion. While it didn't deliver the expected level of drama for many fans, it did provide some much-needed clarity regarding the timeline of the affair, solidifying Sandoval's position as the biggest Bravo villain to date. During the interview, Levis expressed her frustration with having to lie about specific timeline details, claiming that Sandoval believed it would be less hurtful for people to think the affair lasted for a shorter period. She stated, "I've been lying and being so deceitful this entire time that I don't want to lie anymore." However, considering the extensive deception that had already taken place between Levis and Sandoval, her credibility was questioned. Nevertheless, she presented a somewhat new sequence of events, revealing that she and Sandoval were regularly intimate during filming and had slept together multiple times at Shay's Mexico wedding in August. Levis also mentioned that the affair intensified after filming concluded in September, and she confirmed that she had met Sandoval's mother on several occasions, as fans had speculated. Raquel Levis revealed that the guilt of carrying on the affair with Tom Sandoval had been weighing heavily on her conscience. In a surprising admission, she mentioned that she had even suggested the idea of forming a throuple with Sandoval and Ariana Maddox, wondering how Ariana would feel about it. However, Sandoval quickly shut down the proposal. When asked about the night she was seen in a jacuzzi with Sandoval shortly after the tragic loss of Maddox's dog, Levis initially denied any intimate involvement. But when pressed by the producer, she reluctantly added, "He's asked me to not disclose all this information." Finally, Levis took responsibility for one of the most distressing and obsessively discussed aspects of the entire saga: the rumor that she and Sandoval had engaged in sexual activity in the home he shared with Maddox, while Maddox was away for her grandmother's funeral. Tearfully, Levis acknowledged the truth, stating, "It's the one story that we've agreed on getting straight, and I know the reason that Tom wanted to lie about it is because it's a really bad look to hook up with someone's boyfriend in their own house when they've gone out of town, especially for a funeral of all things. This has fucking killed my soul. I am so sick of lying. I hate it. I hate being deceitful. It's horrible." After Levis and Sandoval confessed that they still had feelings for each other, Maddox chimed in with a cutting remark that echoed the sentiments of many viewers. "That's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard." As is customary in the Bravoverse, the future of this couple remains uncertain, and we eagerly await what unfolds next. Although it seems unlikely that they will make it as a couple, nothing is set in stone. So, what do you think about this reunion? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Until next time, thanks for watching.